mindful and know that everybody don't share the same sense of humor as you. You think you're doing something that's entertaining. Not everybody sense that to be entertaining is you. So just remember this overall. If you don't remember anything at all, treat people the way you want to be treated. And with that being said, let's carry on and learn from some other mistakes who don't be mindful enough and aware of their surroundings, their social environment, and it just don't work out well from lack of knowledge and the lack of awareness, the lack of self-control as well, the lack of accountability. This is what happened.
So before we continue, I want you guys to meet my fiance. Fiance?
Hello.
So we partnered with MyHeritage to sponsor this video as a paid collaboration and figure out exactly what ethnic background she has.
If you've ever wondered where you really come from, MyHeritage helps you find that out. You basically take a DNA test, do a distance.
It's committed to
Do your own research. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm not going to encourage y'all to send y'all DNA out to people or whatever. I just don't do it. Your DNA out there is gone. If they want to make a clone of you, if they want to do whatever with your DNA, it's theirs now. So if you really want to know where you come from, ask your family members, ask your elders, and go that route. But if you do decide to send your DNA out to people, just be mindful and know that once it's out there, it's out there. The same way as with this content. You post any little thing for laugh and jokes, for likes and views, it's out there. And if you don't want that reputation to be tied to you, be mindful of what you do and how you do it.
You're
So
84.4 Filipino, 5.1%. You know, that's great.
Let's get over with that. I don't give
How
a
in the
damn.
world to see? He wanted to set a new world record. He called it Staying Awake for 12 Days World Record Live. But the challenge didn't make sense because this record didn't exist anymore. In 1997, Guinness banned all world records for staying awake. Why? Because it was deadly. Scientific studies suggest that even small amounts of missed sleep can negatively impact our mental and physical health. Other people tried breaking the staying awake record before. Most of them ended up with health problems that lasted 10 years. In Normie's case, the record wouldn't count, even if he pulled it off. But he didn't care. Normie set up his stream on YouTube. The goal was to go 12 days without sleeping a wink. The world was watching. At first, the stream was fun. Normie was feeling good. World record! But as days passed, the tiredness started to show. His speech slowed. He stared off into space. He was even hallucinating. Viewers begged him to abandon the challenge for his own safety. Some tried to find out where he was so they could send medical help.
Have you seen the guy who's not sleeping? It's getting bad. What the what? What's going on anymore, man?
Eventually, YouTube started to get worried. They didn't want Normie having a medical emergency on their site, so YouTube shut down the stream. At that point, Normie had already stayed awake for 250 hours. He only had 12 more hours to go. He refused to quit, so Normie set up a new live stream on Kick. Most people think Kick allows more freedom than YouTube, but even Kick thought Normie's stream was too risky, so Kick shut it down. Then they banned Normie so he couldn't start again, but he refused to give up. Normie moved to another platform, Rumble. By that point, he was barely hanging on. His brother kept him awake by splashing water on him and forcing him to stand, but somehow he made it. He stayed awake for 264 hours and 56 minutes. He beat the world record. After that, Normie slept for 38 hours straight. And surprisingly, he didn't seem to have any serious health problems. Clips from the stream went viral. Normie's name was everywhere. And Normie took it up a notch. 2 months later, Normie started something new. He was going to spend 30 days in complete darkness. And of course, he streamed the whole thing live. The room he stayed in was pitch black. The only reason viewers could see anything was because of an infrared camera. The room had nothing but a mattress and basic supplies. But the longer he stayed in the dark, the creepier things got. He started talking to the camera, trying to guess how many days had passed. By day 22, he was biting chunks out of the door. Viewers thought he lost his mind. Finally, it was day 30. Normie's friends pulled him out of the dark room. The audience watched as he saw light for the first time in 30 days.
Look at the sun.
Where the fuck is it?
It's over here.
I honestly don't see anything.
Normie did it all for views, and it worked. Today, he has over 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and he's still doing crazy challenges. Imagine spending 5 years in jail because of a live stream. That's what almost happened to our next streamer, Ice Poseidon. Ice Poseidon became really popular around 2016. He streamed himself getting into all sorts of trouble around